Big 2023 F1 driver transfer news has just been released. The F1 driver transfer market is finally starting to take shape now that we've just had 2 more slots confirmed for 2023. The first being Pierre going to Alpine, and the second one being super sub himself, Nyck de Vries at AlphaTauri. What an absolute turnaround of a career it has been for the Dutchman, who seemed to be out of the running for any kind of drive until Alex Albon became unwell and couldn't race at the Italian Grand Prix. Let's digest the first bit of news though. The Frenchman, Pierre heading to an all-French outfit of Alpine and of course his French teammate, Esteban Ocon. Oh my days, am I ready to see how these two get on. It's never been fully confirmed as to why they don't really get along, but it is a well-known fact that they aren't the best of friends. Ocon hasn't necessarily been the easiest of teammates either in Formula 1, fighting Alonso unnecessarily hard at points this year, and of course who could forget the toxic relationship that Esteban had with now Red Bull driver Sergio Perez. Those two threw away so many points colliding into each other, so much so the team had to step in and stop them from racing. The move for Pierre was only ever on if Red Bull were happy that there was a suitable alternative to put in the AlphaTauri seat. For a long time it was rumoured to be IndyCar driver Colton Herta, but the super license point issue clearly was too much of a problem to overcome. But instead, we have Nyck de Vries getting his first full-time shot in Formula 1 at the ripe old age of 27, which is pretty unheard of to get a debut at this age. He dealt with the immense pressure that came on his shoulders out of nowhere during the Italian Grand Prix weekend, having driven an Aston Martin in Free Practice 1 and then getting a last-minute call-up to race for Williams because Alex Albon fell ill. He absolutely destroyed his teammate Nicholas Latifi both in qualifying and the race, and managed to pick up 2 points on his way to 9th place. A sensational achievement. He put his heart and soul into that race, so much so he had to be lifted out of the car by some Williams personnel. So what does this mean? Well, there's only 2 spots now left on the 2023 grid, and that's at Williams and Haas. The Haas spot looks to either be for Mick Schumacher re-signing for another year, although crashing in free practice after the session had ended at Suzuka won't help those negotiations. Or the other driver potentially is Nico Hülkenberg. What a pairing of Hulk and Magnussen that would be. Those two have had their run-ins in the past. Williams looks as though it'll be Logan Sargent, as there aren't many other real possibilities for that seat. But then again, silly season has been absolutely ridiculous this year, so don't rule out a surprise signing. There you have it, some news on the 2023 driver market. What do you make of the Gasly and De Vries moves? Let us know in the comment section below.